Yeah, he was sitting nicely on the sideline.
How is his recovery?
I think it's going well as it can go. We have a good training staff. Is working with him, and try to get that ankle right. So that's what I know.
You're not quite a doctor, huh?
I'm not quite a doctor. No, correct. I wanted to be, but I'm not. I didn't make it. Didn't make it. I had to choose a different path.
You're down 0-2, Pau, in a situation before you visit that. What's the mindset that you have to take in the game?
You got to take it to him. You got to be the aggressor. You got to come out with that edge, and not just come out with it, but keep it for 48 minutes. Especially against a team that if you let them loose and they can't get comfortable, they can hit 4 or 5 threes in a row, and now you're in deep trouble. So you got to be the aggressor. You got to be sharp for 48 minutes. You got to take it to them. You got to be the most physical team, the team that wants it the most. And you got to play with that edge and that feeling for the entire game.
Well, Marcus has told us sometimes he thinks he overthinks things sometimes when they're setting double teams. And for a big guy, what is the how do you walk the line between thinking and overthinking? How do you think?
I mean, you got to be decisive, but at the same time, you have to read what the defense throws at you. And they've done a good job of mixing it up, switching, fronting, double teaming from top to bottom to not coming. So they've done a pretty good job changing out the coverages on the post, which makes it harder for the guy that has the ball to make plays and know what's coming. But at the same time, you have to read it, and you have to make plays, and sometimes you're going to make mistakes. But you want to be more aggressive than less in those positions.
So when people say just go score, it's not
that simple. It's not that simple. I'm assuming the people that say that are not NBA players do this. Pretty good assumption, I suppose.
Una pregunta en español, ¿cómo viste a Kawhi que estuvo aquí? ¿Cuál es la mentalidad del equipo?
Bien, tranquilo, sentado, descansando ese tobillo y recuperándose con el equipo de fisios para poder estar el sábado.
¿Creen ustedes que va a poder estar aquí el sábado?
Esperemos que sí. No depende de él, de los demás poco podemos hacer.
¿La mentalidad del equipo después de lo que se dio en el juego anterior?
La mentalidad va a ser un partido a vida o muerte, a salir al máximo, a competir, a darlo todo, a buscar la victoria desde el minuto 1 hasta el final.
Psychologically speaking, when you're down 0-2, especially somebody who's been through this so many times with so many teams, is there sort of a psychological barrier heading into game 3?
I mean, in a way, it's a game that you should be the most pretty much energized and ready to play, focused, and with that edge. Because you're in a desperate position, so you're a wounded animal, and you should come out with everything you got. So it's kind of the easier game to prepare for if you're down in that position. And at the same time, it's a difficult position to be in because if you lose, then you know you're pretty much out. But again, we knew Golden State was going to be a tough team. They had the home court advantage. They won the first 2 games, and now we have a chance to win our home games too and tie the series up, starting on Saturday in Game 3.
So you said you sense the guys.
I sense it. I totally. Yeah. No, I sense it. Yeah. No, for sure.
With or without Kawhi.
For sure. Regardless of the circumstances, we're down 2-0, and this Game 3 is critical for us, and we all are very aware of that. So our life depends on it. I mean, our basketball life, not literally.
How important is this time frame, the spacing between each game is important to y'all? How important is this rest?
I mean, it's important because we, both of our prior series got stretched out to 6 games, so we carry 4 more games than our opponent. It was a pretty quick turnaround after the conference semis, and we had Game 1, kind of got away from us, but here we are. Now we have those 3 days in between that should allow us to recover, prepare, and be ready for Game 3 and see what happens.
Jonathan Simmons has really stepped up in the postseason.
Right.
Are y'all using him, or how are y'all trying to incorporate him more, especially after the game that you had?
Yeah, I mean, he's a very versatile, dynamic, athletic player, and he's been aggressive, he's been efficient, he's been confident, and he's been making a big difference for us. So I see him having a big role coming up.
How do you
Does it
guys
seem
have
like
any
that game
sense?
plan?
Yeah,
Does
yeah.
it seem like
Sorry.
that game plan to take away Patty, or is that just play being played?
Uh, covering them or?
Yeah, it seems like a game plan to play.
Well, I mean, we try to take out their weapons and try to make it uncomfortable for them and make it tougher.
Them on Patty, it seems like they're
Them on Patty.
doing his usual great.
I mean, Clay's got size. He's a pretty good defender. I mean, I think he's underrated when it comes to his defense. But maybe he's not getting as much repetitions and attempts on offense. And we've been doing a pretty good job containing him offensively. But he has more legs on the other end, and I guess he's done a good job on our guards.